This is a frilled lizard, a rather drab, small, skinny, scrawny, scaly little creature. And in a minute, I'm going to tell you why this creepy little reptile possesses the secret to turning your business into a money-making machine, even if you have little to no startup capital, no employees, no reputation, and very little experience. In fact, this little guy knows what it takes to help you succeed in a business with tons of established competition, even if you're a newcomer with no reputation. But first, I want to ask you a question about what success looks like. I want you to imagine that you are standing in front of two men right now. One of these men is wearing a t-shirt, large baggy shorts, and sandals. His hair is disheveled, and he looks like he just woke up this morning and threw on yesterday's clothes. He stands with his shoulders hunched over and spends more time checking his phone than he does making eye contact. Okay, next to that guy is a man in a suit. This suit is well tailored, perfectly fit, ironed and pressed. His shoes are shimmering, and he looks perfectly groomed. He stands up tall and straight with his chin up and his shoulders back. He exudes power and authority. He even looks like he smells good. Got that image in your head? Now, I want to ask you, which one of these two men is more successful? The disheveled, sandal-wearing man who looks like he didn't shower this morning, or the impeccably dressed man with a tailored suit? If you're like most people, you will think that the man in the suit is more successful. And that makes sense because he looks professional and authoritative. You assume that a professional-looking person is more successful than an unprofessional-looking person. In actuality, the guy in the suit is out of work and looking for a job, and the guy who looks like he hasn't showered in days is a six-figure software engineer at Google. Yet, if you were to approach them on the street, you're more likely to automatically lend more respect to the man in the suit than you would his infinitely wealthier, more knowledgeable, poorly dressed counterpart. You see, looks can be deceiving, and even though people say that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, the fact of the matter is that everyone does, and they always will. In fact, the cover of a book is one of the most deciding factors of why someone buys it. The same is true for any business, and I know this firsthand. Hi. My name is Mark Thomas. That's a picture of me there. I'm a seasoned entrepreneur, and I've had my fingers in a variety of different industries, including finance, legal, telecommunications, and engineering. But it wasn't until I launched a construction company in a fiercely competitive market with no established reputation, no brand loyalty, no industry relevance, and barely any experience that I cracked the code of what really makes a professional business and what you really need to do in order to grow a business fast, stomp out competition, establish a huge number of loyal customers and clients, and achieve greatness in any field. It all comes down to this little guy. You see, when this tiny little lizard senses danger, he does something really interesting. Even though he's small and weak, he can scare off animals 3 times his size, such as predatory cats, birds, and other creatures with big teeth and claws. His trick? He fakes it by going from this to this. By making himself look big and scary, he is able to give the illusion that he is stronger than he actually is.
Running away!
That's how this little tiny lizard scares off huge animals that could easily gobble him down in one bite.
Come back here and see what's coming to you! I'll bite your legs off!
I decided to do the same thing with my construction business. I decided that I would grow my business and beat out the tough competition by creating the illusion that I was more established, bigger, and better than I actually was. So, I set up a professional website, I created a brand name, I made professional email accounts with professional signatures. All my documentation, either online or on paper, had a professional letterhead. At the time, all I really had was a Wi-Fi connection and a laptop. But if you were to look at our website, you would have thought we were a big-time operation who had been around for years. Then, I decided to set myself apart from others in my market. In the United Kingdom, where I live, we have a governing body for the construction industry called the Chartered Institute of Builders. Although I was already a member, I wasn't a full member. So, using all of the professional collateral I had built up around my brand name, I applied and got accepted. Then, I applied for my Chartered Building Company accreditation and was granted it within a few weeks. In 2 years, my company grew from one of 200 in the area, all scrambling for jobs here and there, to one of only 5 with the accolade of being a chartered building company, having tons of clients and standing out on top of the local construction industry, even receiving tons of accolades in the process. You see, even though I was actually like this little frilled lizard, small, weak, brand new, zero reputation, absolutely no brand presence to speak of, I was able to create the illusion that I was bigger, more established and formidable than I actually was. I was able to set myself apart from the competition and fly up the ranks by creating the image that my business was one of the big boys. Remember, everybody judges a book by its cover, and they're buying the cover before they buy the content. From this lizard here to this guy in the suit, if you make your business look professional, people will simply believe it is a professional, established business. I want to teach you how to do this in my new book, Making Your Business Professional. I'm going to take you through the steps of how to create the illusion that you're a big, established brand and how to get clients in the process. In other words, I'm going to teach you how to fake it until you make it. And all you need is a laptop and an internet connection. You don't need a physical location, and you don't need thousands upon thousands of dollars in startup capital. All you need is the advice in my book and the willingness to put it to use. I'm going to show you the exact steps you need to take in order to develop a professional logo and brand for your business. I'll show you how to create a website even if you're completely computer illiterate, even if you're the type of person who has trouble sending an email. I'll take you through the process of branding all the parts of your business that other people miss. I'm talking those little, seemingly insignificant aspects. You can think of them as the cufflinks of your brand. You may not think they're important, but discerning people will, and that's who you're trying to impress. For example, you'll learn why you should never use an email address that ends in @gmail.com or @yahoo.com or @hotmail.com. On page 32, I'll even teach you how to build a no-fail marketing funnel to find your target customers and clients, rope them in as hot leads, and convert them into loyal paying business, all without leaving your home, going to any networking events, or making any phone calls. Look, this same tactic is how people get huge investors to throw money at their projects or business. Every good marketer out there knows that people don't buy products, they buy packaging. All I'm showing you is how to package your business properly. You know, back in April of 1975, a guy named Dahl was sitting at a bar with a few buddies of his. Dahl was working at a marketing firm at the time and was a kind of genius. As they sat there getting properly buzzed, his friends started complaining about their pets. Dahl joked that they should get a pet rock. On that day, a historic bet was made. Dahl's friends bet him that he couldn't create something as inherently useless as a pet rock and actually sell it. I mean, really, who in the heck buys a rock? Dahl went home and immediately got to work on an instruction manual for his new pet rock idea. It was filled with hilarious puns, gags, and plays on words that referred to this useless rock as an actual pet. It came out to 32 pages and was titled The Care and Training of Your Pet Rock, detailing out to properly raise and care for the new pet. Then, he conceived of a custom cardboard box with straw and breathing holes to make it look like the rock was an actual animal. After putting his pet rock on the market, Dahl sold 1.5 million pet rocks in 6 months and became a millionaire. The astounding thing about Dahl is that people weren't even really buying the product for the rock. They were buying it for the hilarious instruction manual full of gags, puns and jokes with instructions on how to make your rock sit, stay and roll over. If Dahl can sell a rock in a cardboard box and become a millionaire, then you can package your business in a way that makes people beg to do business with you using the same tactics. Click below to purchase my book, Making Your Business Professional, and discover the secrets of how people like Dahl and I create customers, clients and money out of thin air. And listen, I don't want people to pay for something they don't find value in. That's simply not what I do. That's why I'm offering you my triple money-back guarantee. If you, for any reason at all, decide that this book isn't for you, then you can return it for a full refund. Look, I don't care if you read the book, take notes, and create a successful business out of the content you read and return it anyway. I will still give you your money back. I'm so confident that this book will provide you with the best information on how to create a professional business out of absolutely nothing that I know you'll find value in it. And, again, for those of you that don't find value in it, I don't want to keep your money. That's my triple 60-day money-back guarantee. If you, for any reason, want to return this book within 60 days of purchasing it, all it takes is an email and I'll have the money back in your account. I know it sounds corny, but hey, it is what it is. You literally have nothing to lose and everything to gain. There, I said it, and it's true. So click below and buy my new book, Making Your Business Professional, and get started on packaging your business for massive success. See you on the inside.